Hey, what's going on? This is Mr. DRE on the MIC, and welcome to Grown and Throwed Off. Let me just say Happy New Year to everybody out there. Hope that you brought in the new year right. As a matter of fact, let me just ask you that question. How did you bring in your new year? Did you bring in your new year at the club, or did you bring in your new year with family? How did you bring in your new year? You know, me, myself, I am a church boy. You know, I grew up in church, so New Year was always that day for watch night. How many remember watch night? Watch night was our thing. And so I'm not sure why it was called watch night. Maybe people were watching to see if the Lord was going to show up right before the start of the new year. I'm not sure why we called it watch night, but I will say this. It was must see. You had to be there. It was better than any, to me now, just to me, it was better than any club scene, any party, because I mean, when you got to watch night, you knew if there was any service. Now this is for my church going folk. If there was any service you want to be at, you wanted to be at watch night, because the choir was going to show out. The choir was going to show out, maybe even do some choreography. And the preacher was going to preach that word that just put your mind on another level for the following year. That was watch night. You could have sold tickets to watch night. It was just that. It was that good. It was that entertaining. But not only was it entertaining, but like I said, it just got you ready for the following year. You know, we thank God for what God did in the previous year. And we were thanking God for what he was going to do the following year. You know, it was just it just set you up for a good year. It set you up for a good year. You know what? I kind of miss it, man, to be honest. At heart, I am a church boy. You know, I like to have fun, but I am a church boy. And yes, I love the Lord. And that'll never change. That will never change. He's helped me through so much. But anyway, I'm not going to even get into that. I'm not going to preach to you on today. So listen, normally I would be saying what's up to B Mac. I would be saying what's up to K-Love, but you know, this is the holidays and people are spending time with their family, and they didn't want to be with me on New Year's. I don't know why. You know, that's my family, but you know, shout out to B Mac, shout out to K-Love. Love y'all to death. But so we're going to do a best of G.T.O, Grown and Throwed Off. And we have had some classic moments. I will say this. Last year, we started Grown and Throwed Off. We actually started in November or October. Late October, November. And I will say it has been a blast. We have had some classic moments. And, you know, we just had that time to just really vibe. You know what I mean? So we're going to share some cuts from the previous shows, and I might even give y'all some unreleased stuff. I'm not sure yet. But welcome to the new year 2025. Grown and Throwed Off is only getting stronger, and we ain't going nowhere. All right, y'all stay tuned. All right. All right, man, we back, man. So got some news to get into, but man, I will ask you a question, man.
What's going on? Talk to me.
You know, I'm not normally a big conspiracy guy, but I just feel like so hear me out. Do you think there's a conspiracy against fat people?
Against fat people?
Against fat people, because let me tell you why. Because I'm looking at the prices of this food now, bruh. And man, this food is out of control, man. I went grocery shopping not too long ago, and I planned to get something, right? But everything I was looking at, I was like, I was having a moment, bro. Like, it was really bothering me that I'm about to pay this money for this food.
Hey, I don't need to feel. Hey, only feeling you need to feel paying that bread for that food is if you got it to pay it. Because hey, the prices on food right now,
It's crazy.
crazy.
Man, listen,
crazy.
I literally was in the store for 45 minutes, had my basket and everything, and walked out with absolutely nothing because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I felt like I was making a decision between, food and then gas, or food and the mortgage. Then I'm thinking, well, now I'm starting to have these, fat people problems because I'm having these questions in my mind. Okay, do I really need this right here? I mean, I don't really need this right here.
Hey, you going into, I'm gonna tell you right now, you going into the grocery store with the wrong frame of mind, boy. You should be going there with something already ain't gonna get paid.
Man, I
Something
can't
ain't
do
gonna
it,
get
bro.
paid.
I'm like, yo, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, I've actually sat down for a minute and thought, how much money am I really spending, on this food, bro? Because it's like, working as hard as I work, I feel like I should have more money than I got, but then when I look at my bank account, I ain't got the money I feel like I'm supposed to have. But wait. So, you can go and look in your checking account, you see all your transactions. So I'm saying like McDonald's, I'm seeing Krispy Kreme, I'm seeing Zaxby's, I'm seeing Nick's. I'm seeing all these restaurants, and then I see a bill here and there, and gas right here and everything. But a lot of my money goes towards food, bro.
Yeah. That's if there was, I'm pretty sure there is a study. I don't know the name of that study, but I'm pretty sure there's a study out there that would show that. I mean, if I had to guess, over 80% of Americans spend like 75% of their income on food.
Bruh,
at least.
I need a second job for my addiction. Is what we getting there.
Hey, but you gonna stand on the court and beg for it?
Nah, bro, you ain't about to get me for some snacks, bro. We ain't about to do that.
Cause snacks gonna cost you about $20.
Hey, remember when Lil Debbie? We gonna get into news in a minute, but you remember when Lil Debbie oatmeal pies used to be 25 cents? Not see, you feel me, right? Now them joints what, like $1.50,
$1.25, something like that
for oatmeal pie, bro. You know what I used to do with man? I used to wreck it with $5, bro. Like I got snacks for a week.
I ain't even need $5 to get snacks like that back in the day, and not the Candy Lady, because my snacks consist of them 25-cent 9-laters. You feel? Or not actually. At the time, she gave us like 3 25-cent packs of 9-laters. You can get a Snicker for 50 cents.
For 50 cents. 50 cent. Well, yeah.
She sell her Snickers for 50 cents. Pickled eggs for 75.
Right.
Hot sausage for 80.
Bro, you remember the neighborhood? So that was like the neighborhood store? Yeah, man.
Miss Ivera.
Hey, shout out to the neighborhood stores, boy. They used to make more money than the drug dealer, boy.
Hey, before they known what drug dealing was, there was the Candy Lady.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Shout out to the Candy Lady, the Candy Man. We ain't talking about the movie neither.
Little conversation about that little off camera. Food just ain't the same no more.
I forgot to tell you, but food ain't the same.
Food just ain't the same no more.
And you know what trips me out is the fact that a lot of food that we have here in the U.S., they won't even allow it overseas.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me, because you would think, since they say we are the wealthiest country or whatever, besides Dubai, but the wealthiest nation, you would think we would get, healthier food, proper food,
but we ain't get wealth by having healthier food. We got wealth for creating food.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And selling it.
Yeah, that's true.
Preserving food. Now, I mean, that probably should have been thrown away weeks ago, but we probably eating big year-long old bread.
Man,
because bread don't mold no more.
At all. Neither do them apples. Speaking of McDonald's, you ever dropped a French fry in your car?
Yeah.
And see how long that
I'm pretty sure anybody who had McDonald's dropped a fry in
Hey,
their car.
let me tell you how much of a fat boy I am. When I when I was
Let's
younger,
not go talk about weight, man.
I
I'm
would-
already big, bro. Maybe insecure. If you're insecure,
I was just saying, look,
I'll be
I'm secure with mine. You know, I'm a fat boy with it. But you know, listen, you know, back in the day, you know, I would find that fry, I would weigh it up. You know, I might, you know,
no, man.
bruh, yeah, you know, it tastes like a potato stick. You ever had potato sticks? I'm just being honest, man. You know, listen, I ain't gonna tell nobody else, but I'm just telling you. You know,
Hey, I done found me a potato stick.
but it look like a potato stick, man. Yeah, my grandmother used to buy me them potato sticks, and I would sit right up in the hallway, my feet kicked up on the wall, you know, eating potato sticks and Bacos. You know,
Or they could just be old fries that's been left.
either one, you know. Either one. Can I tell you something? Oh boy, so I'm getting old.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Getting old or you old?
No, well, I'm mature,
Okay.
but I'm getting
You
old.
seasoned.
Yeah, I'm seasoned.
Amen.
Well, that's more like female. I'm
Right.
mature, but I'm getting old. Like, so I woke up.
No.
Oh Lord, I woke up to pain in my chest.
Not your chest.
Yeah, I woke
thought
up to
you
pain
were
in my
saying your
chest.
back or your
Oh
leg.
no! I woke up to pain in my chest, and so I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, this is it. Like,
No.
I'm
It was
having
that
my.
bad?
It was that bad. I'm having my Fred Sanford moment.
Honey, you had
You know,
gas.
I-
That was gas.
Well, see, and that's what I found out.
Boy.
I was like, listen, because look, I did not know. No, for real. I did not know that gas hit like that.
Man, listen.
So let me tell you. So I got up like 2 a.m, and so I'm holding my chest like, oh my God. I was like, I'm having a heart attack. I don't know what's going on. So I'm holding my chest, and I was like, oh God. I'm thinking to myself, I'm having this heart attack. I don't walk down the steps. And in my mind now, I'm thinking, is insurance paid up?
Really?
I said, yeah, I
So
got this insurance
not
paid up.
to even call someone for help, but you
I
thinking
mean,
about the insurance
look,
policy. And
I was thinking family first, you know what I mean? So I'm
Boy,
like,
listen.
is insurance paid up? And so I hit my wife, and my wife was like, you all right? I said, no, baby. My chest. I feel like I got something going on.
Die.
I'm about to die, you know. So she said, well, you going? I was like, I don't know. I said, I need to go to the emergency room. So,
listen.
friend, I go to the emergency room. I'm thinking I'm dying now. I done wrote
You
out the
done
wheel in
died.
it.
What
I
you
done
talking
died. Yeah, I'm thinking that it's it, you know. I'm like, I got to call in to work tomorrow, and and so this insurance
Can't
paid up.
call out if you're dead.
Listen, but see, I'm so much of a workaholic. That's what I was thinking. Like, I got to call in to work tomorrow.
That part.
And so I go to the hospital, and you know, I'm sitting there waiting. I mean, my chest is just like, I'm telling them, like, I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack. And they looking at me. They done did the vitals, and they tell me to go sit down. I'm like,
Yeah, ain't nothing
I
wrong
said,
with
oh
you.
my God. So I got thirsty, and I drank a
Oh
Sprite.
my God.
I was sipping on a Sprite, and I messed around and burped. Friend, why you laughing? Wait a minute, what says it? And I messed around and burped, right? And so the pain that I was feeling started subsiding.
Man, listen.
And so I was like, okay, maybe I'm not having a heart attack, you know. And then my wife was like, she done called because apparently she wasn't worried either, you know, because she knew what it was, but I didn't know. You know, listen, I did not know
Using your feet.
gas hit like that.
Man, look.
I was hurting bad. And here's the other thing. So now I'm in the hospital, and now I've been sitting there for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Huh?
Did you leave?
I did not leave. Let me tell you why I didn't leave. I said, "Oh no, I thought I was dying. They gonna go see me. I done sat in here 40 minutes.
Don't pay that $250 up front.
And I got to pay it anyway. You gonna check me out?
Go to that back room.
Oh, I already had the triage thing.
Oh man,
I was like, something gonna be wrong today. Shoot.
While we're here, check this bone on my elbow. I've been having issues with my. I gonna get an X-ray. Like,
exactly.
So you gonna get your money's worth.
Oh, exactly. I done got up my sleep and everything else. Shoot. Then drove to the hospital with a heart attack.
Nah, that wasn't there.
that wouldn't.
Listen, at least you went. What was it? 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You better be glad you didn't go after what? 7 a.m.
I still had to wait.
How long?
I was there till 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
Well, man,
all that time I was like, oh no, something wrong today. Y'all not dismissing me. You won't tell me to take no.
Just next time you have a Sprite or a ginger ale in there.
I thought I was getting old. I mean, I thought I was having a heart attack. I'm getting old though, but
I mean, we getting up there, you know.
I ain't know it could be all in your chest.
I got the silver fox thing going. It's
but
all
see,
right,
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'm not dying.
Yeah. Have you ever had an episode where you thought you was getting old? Like,
man, yeah, this morning.
This morning. What happened this morning?
Hey, boy, I got up out that bed. My body said, "Pop, click, pop." I said, "Oh," I said, "Oh." I didn't even know where it was coming from. Hey. Was it my back, my arm, my leg?
You just heard a whole bunch of noises.
Snack, crackle, pop. Do you hear me? I was Rice Krispies this morning.
I feel you.
I am not lying. I was like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. I'm glad my child didn't hear it though.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, Mom. How old? What?
And how old is your daughter?
She'll be 17 tomorrow. 17.
Don't they make you feel like you just ancient? You know,
that part.
They act like you on death's door.
Yeah, you know, in your time. In my time, what? 19, bro. You act like that was. Well, I almost said 50 years ago. Hey. We might be getting up there.
We are getting up there.
Man, listen.
You know you're getting up there when you decide you're going out and then you sit down and you decide you don't want to go out no more. Nowhere.
Man, or when, you going out with a group of friends and they were like, yeah, we're going to meet up at 8 o'clock. And you just, man, I hope somebody cancels. So right. Too. Oh, boy, I be waiting. Yeah, my dog died. Something gonna happen.
You making an excuse for something.
Man, because I don't want to go.
It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, dark time.
Exactly.
We used to get mad when the street lights come on.
Right.
We had to go man, let those street lights. I'm already inside.
Man, listen.
Shoot, what you talking about?
Friend, look here. I haven't seen a full movie
after 8 p.m.
in about 6 months. Because every time I sit down to watch the movie,
how long it take?
Probably about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes. I just meet the main character, and then I'm waking up to a whole nother movie. Right. You ever did that? Like you sitting there watching a movie or something, and then you wake up and you're like, wait a minute.
And then you wake up like, wasn't I just watching Transformers? Now exactly. I'm on Lilo and Stitch.
Okay. I was like, I'm sitting there watching, like I was watching this Tubi movie one time, and it was, Tubi got those independent black films and stuff. So it was something like Cons and Cougars or something like that. Yeah. Something crazy like that. And I'm sitting there, friend, I might have saw 5 minutes of the movie. That was it. And then all of a sudden, I'm waking up, and it's the 40-year-old virgin on this Joker. I'm like, where did the rest of the movie go?
How did you even? Man, how long it took you to fall asleep on? Maybe because it was Tuesday.
No.
That's any movie.
It's any movie.
Getting there, bro.
It's any movie.
Man, listen. As a female getting this about to hit right here. As an aging female, right? I take blood pressure pills, which I probably shouldn't, because it's corrected now. But, I do what I want. But anyway, Man, listen. They gave me this one pill that I take. It's a water pill. They call it a water pill. Man, listen. And I can't. I make it. But just know.
Yeah.
Hey, sis can't make it like that. Like I can't hold it. I have never went to the restroom, a public restroom, so much in my life. Okay. I hate using public, like that is a pet peeve.
Hey.
You know?
Yeah.
Because you can only squat for so long. You get what I'm, because I'm
them
not
thigh
sitting,
muscles.
man, they don't work well. Hey, and that's a different stuff. Anyway. Listen. This pill kicks, I don't even take it every day. I take that bad boy every other day or every third, fourth. I can't do it. Okay? Running to the bathroom. You hear me?
Man,
I'm like, bro, I can't hold it no more.
You can't hold it,
and be dancing while I'm trying to listen. I ain't got it like I used to.
Boy, you be doing all kind of stuff, boy.
Crossing my legs, praying,
Oh my
Lord,
God.
Jesus, please God, please Lord, just don't let me do that. But that's when you know you pee on yourself.
Okay.
And not because you tipsy and or drunk.
No,
but because you just cannot hold it
man,
anymore.
Look here.
Yeah, baby. It's
I was
time
sitting
to
there at the
lay it
light. I was in the car driving, and that thing hit me. It hit me from both ends. It's like,
No.
Yeah. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, and so I'm like at about 10 minutes from the house, and normally, I would be able to just sit there and hold it and be composed and everything else, but now. Oh my God. Now I'm sitting there at the light and I'm like, why won't this light? And I'm sitting there, I'm about ready to break the law and everything.
Listen.
And speaking of gas, now I got that gas pushing on me and everything. So, boy, listen, I'm hurting so bad.
Man, look.
I'm ready to take the L.
That point. Hey, I'm from the country, so, depending on where you are, pull over.
Yeah.
Pull over.
I've pulled over many times when I just had to pee, but when I had that other part, I mean, I've done that a few times on the construction site.
Oh yeah. I'm pulling over. I do it.
You would?
Yeah, I ain't scared.
You ain't scared?
I keep napkins in the car.
That's my girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I'm real with mine. I don't care.
But I ain't gonna
I would never do that. I would, and I've done it. True.
I will tell you this one time though. This is a true story. We supposed to be doing trending news, but this is what's trending now. So one time I was driving, and this is when I just found out that I was a diabetic. So I didn't know that when you're diabetic, you tend to need to pee more.
Oh
so,
yeah.
But for whatever reason, I guess once I got the what do you call it, the diagnosis, now all of a sudden my body knew at the same time. So I had done drunk like a sweet tea or something. Friend, 3 minutes
done.
3 minutes. I'm sitting there and I'm in my car. I'm sitting there just trying to get home because I don't know what in the world is going on. Boy, listen. I'm sitting there like, oh my God. I'm sitting here going 60 and a 30. I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So wait a minute. So I get about 1 minute from the house, and then I get to the light, and the light seems like it's taking forever.
Man,
I'm at the point.
That'll be the longest light.
Okay, I'm in the middle of the street, so I just can't. I'm ready to get out the car and just whip it out.
Man, look.
I'm sitting here shaking and stuff. I'm just shaking. I'm like, they got to hurry up, So the light turns green, and I take off down the street. I get to the house, and I'm dancing at the door, just sitting there dancing.
Ain't nobody home.
Ain't nobody home, nothing like that. So I go stick the key in the door. The keys fall.
Oh my
God. So now
God.
at this time, mind you, I used to be a bag keeper. So I used to have like 30 keys
on my
key ring. The keys fall. I pick up the keys. I'm still dancing. Just dancing on it. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. And then finally I just said, man, bump it. I stood right there and just peed myself. I mean, right there. And then I calmly picked up the keys.
That part.
Went in the house and
Listen,
changed my drawers.
When I tell you that ain't even embarrassing. Good job, because you tried.
Oh, Lord.
Shoot, man.
Getting old is
It's
a trip.
boy.
Man.
Like, it's real.
Oh,
We
my
used to look at
goodness.
our parents like, look at you. I mean, you just old. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
hitting now.
I'm going to tell you, like, my mother-in-law told me, keep on living.
That part. My
Just-
daddy used to say that.
Just keep on living.
Man, he said, if you don't live, you know what's next. Oh, I ain't trying to die. He said, okay, keep living.
Keep
I'm like,
living.
Boy, look.
Okay. Hey, we'll be right back with some more, all right? Stay tuned. Oh, say what? So so this is where we've just, we pinpoint some stories that are just unbelievable. And this story that I saw recently, or that we saw recently, is just crazy. So here's the story. So here it is. A lesbian calls a sperm bank to get donors' information. Why does she do that? Because she is wanting to put the sperm donor on child support. Who does this? So okay, so let me
Say what?
say what? Okay, so let me give you the backstory of this. This woman is she is married or in a relationship with another woman. They want a child, right? Okay.
Story confused already.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Okay.
So they want a child, and they decide that they're gonna get in vitro. I think that's the name for it.
Yeah.
In vitro to get this child, and so they have the child.
Mm-hmm.
But the relationship don't work out, right?
I wonder why.
We ain't gonna get into that. But so
Maybe another episode.
another episode. So the relationship doesn't work out, and all of a sudden, she decides. Well, she tells her ex, "You need to help me raise this child." The ex says, "This ain't my child," right?
No, she didn't. Say what?
Yeah, man, can you believe it? You mean to tell me a
this is the
woman is
perfect story for
disowning a
this
child right now?
Say what?
You mean the mama daddy walked off? Yeah.
So you telling me it's women out here creating single
boy,
mothers?
listen. So
Boy, I'm saying
so this
it's 2025.
man,
It's
listen.
2024. I'm sorry.
Well, we could. It
Goodness
sounded
gracious.
like 2025. So okay, so they leave, right? She leaves, and she says, "I have no responsibility for this child."
Goodness.
And so the woman's like, "But this is our child." She said, "Do you not hear me? Did you not hear me? I don't have any relationship or responsibility for this child."
Technically, she's correct.
Technically, she's correct. So the
Single mother.
so the woman says, well, I'm not raising this child by myself. So she goes to the sperm bank to get the information of the sperm donor to put him on child support.
That is crazy work.
Listen.
I wouldn't know what, man. Hey, I wouldn't even know. Man, I wouldn't even know if I would want to get angry or if I would want to laugh if a woman has called me saying, "Hey," I could just hear, I could picture the conversation. "Hey, you're Brian? Oh yeah, this is Brian. Hey, you owe me child support."
Okay,
What you
bruh.
mean I owe you child support? Yeah, I got your sperm from a sperm bank and I used it and now I got a baby and it's your baby. So now you owe me. What?
This be like, hello? Yeah, is this 72-27 QSR? Like what? Did you do a sperm donor? Are you a sperm donor? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, so our child needs Pampers. I'm like, wait, what?
Your child need Pampers.
What are you talking about? You know, I cannot believe.
Crazy work.
I hope he ain't. Not believe.
I hope, and I'm not now. When I say this, y'all don't crucify me. Don't throw no stones at me. This ain't got nothing to do with the baby. But I hope that man don't have to pay no child support.
So I don't think I don't think they are allowed to give that information. But she is trying her hardest.
I'm pretty sure
to get child support from a guy who has no clue who she is.
Yeah,
he got no benefit from this except maybe the money he was paid for. You know what I mean?
Probably one touch her with a 10-foot pole.
Man, listen. Now, you know. So there's this show called The Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and they have this segment.
Wake yo up.
They say, guess what race it is? But you know, I'm not gonna say that part. But
you want me to say it?
Go ahead.
Oh, she's a Caucasian woman.
She absolutely. I can't believe
I don't
this,
see. So I don't see too many black guys doing that.
Who gonna do this? We not doing this.
What? No.
We
were the brat.
Who?
The brat. And her
oh,
girlfriend.
and
Big Boo Judy.
Yeah, but she not.
No, that's her name.
She not taking her to court. She not gonna tell the guy, well, you need to pay me child support because
no. She don't think she gonna do nothing like that. But I'm just talking about
the mama left, you know, women. Or the daddy left. One of them left, you know, and so now it's like,
that's one thing I am tripping about though. They're like, hey, y'all women, just a side note, pause right quick. On a side note, to the women, y'all can no longer get mad at us men out here creating these babies and leaving. What? Y'all out here doing the same.
You are absentee mother.
Y'all out here getting these women to get pregnant by a man they don't even know, never seen.
I just can't believe this, man. I'm like,
God knows what other demons and things that come along with bearing this child, and then just vacate the premises.
And bro, when I seen this, I swore this had to be like
that's
fake news.
Crazy work.
But this is actually real, bro. How do you fix your mouth to even? And she's. But on the video, she looks so confident, like she got a right.
Yeah.
Know? What you mean? We got this child together, like. Oh my goodness.
Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, me being the person that I am, I like to take the time to look at both sides of the spectrum. But it really do take two people to raise a child, dog. Like that's not a one person's job, man.
It's
now,
not.
With that being said, salute to all the single mothers out there who do it.
Hey,
for
real.
The ones who out there that make it look good.
Let's clap that up. There's a lot of single mothers that's doing it.
One time.
And you know, I know we laughing and we and everything else because you gotta admit this is a crazy story.
It's a crazy story.
But with that being said, like you said, salute to all the single mothers who are really doing this thing right. You know, I know you don't get enough credit sometimes, and you know. You feel neglected or you feel like people put a stigma on you because you're a single mother, and you know, honestly, some do, but we have seen enough success stories to know single mothers can handle it. Is it the best scenario? Absolutely not. But there are a lot of single mothers that are doing the thing.
Y'all make it, y'all, even though y'all don't always show it, but y'all make it look easy, man.
Right. You definitely doing it, and so we salute you, but
that's crazy work.
Yeah,
I hope he don't have to pay no child support. That woman, you gonna have to accept accountability. That hey man, you done went and had a baby by, know what I mean, I was gonna say the girlfriend, but that's technically not her baby. So
I wonder which one she was.
Well, apparently she was the woman. She's
But
bearing the
it
baby.
really didn't say she was the woman. I mean, it could have been the woman that left, and then the man stayed.
No, bro. If she's bearing the child, bro, that's the woman.
But we don't know that though, because it just said the woman stepped out. I'm just looking at what the thing said.
So I'm saying you talking about the one that left.
Yeah, it just says.
I was talking about the one who bared the child. That was the woman.
Well, we don't know who bared the child though. And then,
so the one that was in the video, the one who bared the child.
I don't know. Somebody left though.
I could have sworn. I thought she said that she was the one that bared the child. Her girlfriend left her. Cause she the one that's searching for the.
It could be
child support.
And I mean,
well, whichever way it goes, it still applies the same.
Yeah. You just gonna look. Don't come knocking at my door. That's all I'm saying. Don't.
You gotta set them accountabilities.
Man. Hey, we gonna be back with our main topic for the day.
If a woman is having a hard time pretty much accepting her wrongdoings, or feel like she needs to bring up something else in the past to then take the whole conversation we have about the accountability pretty much off of her. So if it's not a justification to the feeling, it's pretty much a reroute. Like, okay, I now have to take the harness off of me and put it on
you.
To the bed,
just to get to the point to where I'm still right.
So,
I'm still gonna be right.
Always.
Is that not the number one rule?
What, women
that
always
men,
right?
Well, you're the older.
The number one
men,
rule for what?
Like your older men in your family, like your uncles, your dad. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay with uncles and dad or fathers. They never told you the number one rule.
What's that?
For women? Women are always right.
No, they always said
really?
That's the number one problem. That women are always right.
Well, I mean,
that's
no.
just, you know what that sound like? It sound like the same person that says the customer's always right at the job,
and they're never right.
And
well, I'm gonna say they're never right, but they're not right at all times. But still,
customers are always right.
Right.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
that's the truth though.
But no, like
that's
the men that I know, they will tell, like, boy, you don't want to argue with that woman because she always gonna be right. It don't matter, and she can be dead wrong. She is always right. Like, I mean, but
fellas,
yeah,
run for the hills.
That is the problem.
It's women can't always be right.
But no, I'm not saying that we are. No, because we are wrong at times. But what they say, happy wife, happy life, or whatever.
Okay, but see,
women always
and
have
this
to
is
be
my
right.
issue. This is my issue. Let me just go ahead and since we talking about the questions and stuff, because you kind of leading into my question. My question is this: why is it that you say you want a strong man who can lead, but you won't let him lead? Because it goes back into what you say. Well, women are always right. Happy wife, happy life.
No.
But women say, "Oh, I want a man who can lead and just, and then you try to lead.
I mean, you do.
And they won't give me the gavel.
I mean, the gavel. Wait, not the ring, but no,
the gavel. Like No, you understand what I'm saying? Like because I say it all the time.
I feel like
a man can have a plan for the family.
Yeah.
And if she don't like the plan, she ain't gonna go with it.
Right. And that's true.
The man can have a plan for this is Mr. DRE talking. This ain't B-Mac. This is Mr. DRE.
Yeah, we ain't trying to get you in trouble.
So the man can have, can see what's going on with the kids.
Right.
And you say you want him to help raise the kids and stuff.
Right.
Then he tries to do discipline or whatever, or do something that you don't necessarily like.
Yeah.
And you snatch it away.
Yeah.
But then when they act up and they get on your nerves, then you say, well, why aren't you doing anything?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can't have it both ways.
Okay.
So please explain to me, why is it that a woman says that she wants a strong man? And again, I must preface this saying, this is not all women.
Right.
But there are a lot of women who say they want a strong man to take their head.
Yeah.
And then when he tries to walk in that headship, she fights him at every point.
And I mean, I'm not disagreeing or any of that, but okay, so I can see it from both ways, but as a woman, seeing it two different ways. Yeah, you want someone who's strong and can lead, yes. But when you get that, some women aren't used to that. You get what I'm saying? Like you know, you got a strong man, and you know, cause I don't know. Hey, I was raised by nothing but strong men, and I saw how they led a household.
Right.
Whether they, tipped out or not, but that household was in order. You know what I'm saying? Some women want that, but like I said, when they get it, they don't know how to handle it.
So could it
but
be,
why, I don't know.
So could it be that a lot of women who say they want that don't know what they asking for?
I mean, that could be something else too. And then you got to think about the woman herself. Like I'm very independent. I've been on my own since I was 19. Like it's hard for me to let that, I don't want to say that power, that it's hard for me to let that independence go and let him say, hey, you know what, I got it.
Well, I think it is that power, though. You had the right the first time, the power.
First of all, no one can take that from me. And I don't want anyone to try to take that from me. Even though my husband, not saying that he's tried to do that, but I ain't never gave him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't know, but I did hear, oh man, it was this video. The guy was like, I cannot remember how he said it. I ain't gonna even try to repeat it, but when a woman is secure, completely, that man gonna lead that household. She gonna sit back and be like, oh, he got it, but if he slips up,
one time is all it takes, fellas.
one time.
Okay.
There you go. It's
but
a
listen
wrap.
though.
It's a wrap.
You said
I don't know, but I don't know why.
When a woman is secure, he's gonna let that man lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so what makes you secure though? Because that's the part for me. So you can be doing all the right stuff, and you still don't let the reins go.
No, you let it go.
Well, see, that's my
let
point.
Him lead,
a lot of women
unfortunately,
don't.
Well, that's true. Me, I'll let go, but you slip up, I'm right back. Hey, I got it, because I don't. The things that I've been through in my past. Oh, babe, I ain't gonna go back to that. So. In my mind, I'm like, oh God, here we go. Like, let me grab him. Like, or we side by side. Like, you just sitting up here with me.
So let me ask you, what do you call a slip up? Are we just talking about one action, or are we just talking about a season of just bad decisions, or what are we talking about?
It can be anything. Because if you didn't pay the house note on time, that's a slip up. Why you ain't pay that house note? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I had, but you didn't come to me. But I mean, well, you know how I am with money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no slip ups. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay this house. You know what I'm saying? These bills gotta be paid. Stuff like that, or like a bill or something that you forgot, or something that you, as a partnership, y'all supposed to communicate. But if you didn't communicate something important like that with me, then it goes into trust issues. So then, here we go. We got to get that lead. Like, no, I got it. You sit in the back.
So you got to take the lead on every situation.
Not everything.
But see, that's what I'm saying. you said slip up. And by the way, when we talking about slip ups, I don't think women understand that they slip up a lot of times.
Yeah, we do.
But see, there's no repercussion for that though. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm like, okay, you asked for. Okay, I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
This guy had his own house.
Right.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Own house, job, everything. Had before you got it. Alright. You come in and you got kids.
Mm-hmm.
The dynamics change in the financial
Mm-hmm.
arena.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting there working every day.
Yeah.
Then taking care of the house.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, without warning,
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you got to question everything he does.
Mm.
Everything, Is this paid? Is that paid? Okay, I've been keeping this house before you got here.
Right.
So now it's like you got to, it's like you got to keep tabs on everything.
But why though?
That's my question.
Now that I don't know. No.
That's my question.
I don't understand that.
And even when it comes to,
I mean, if that were me,
mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be like, is this paid? Is that paid? Did you pay that?
Mm-hmm.
If I see that bill and it's open, 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Because I believe in So this is how my household works, right? No, my husband and I are not 50-50, but the small bills like light, water, phone, and all that stuff, like I pay that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He pays the bigger bills like the house mortgage and
Mm-hmm.
because why does he need all of that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen that done to a man, and I've seen how hard that man had to work to
Mm-hmm.
keep that family afloat. And then when he didn't have it, it was, well, why you ain't got it? But he taking care of the whole house. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, how he ain't got everything. Like, get your butt out there and work for the money that you're making from your job. How about you chip in?
Right.
So,
But then you still want to lead though.
I don't necessarily want to leave.
No, I'm not
Not
saying
me,
you,
but
not you.
women,
but I'm saying women, they want the lead. This is how I feel about
Yeah.
it, and this is what I've seen in a lot of situations. They want the lead vote without the work.
That part. And I was about to say that, like, you want to be the boss. You the boss.
Mm.
They want to be the boss. We want to be the boss. I'm just gonna say we. That way y'all know I'm talking about women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to be the boss.
You
but
do.
you slap that house payment on that chick.
Because I'm gonna
that
tell you
house
now.
payment, that car note, that car insurance, all the bills. Be like, you know what? You want to leave? Go ahead and do all that.
Women want to be bosses until it's time to do boss
Right.
stuff.
Until it's time to be boss.
Right.
Right.
Then it's
And then they
well, why
still
you
don't
ain't
want to
pay-
recognize you as the boss. They just want you to handle all the boss activities.
Yeah.
And I just like it.
They
listen,
want to be the figurehead.
Let me tell you
Right.
something.
You're the one that's putting everything all into motion. But
Me- You gotta understand, we live in a microwave society now.
yeah, I think
And
that's
so
that's a big part.
It's like
right there,
if I don't get it, and it's like, you wanna be one of those people that say I'll hold on, but this world ain't holding on.
I got a question.
Absolutely.
Where do you think that come from? That outside of social media, where does this it has to happen right now come from? Because if you think about it, there's nothing that, even if you go back to what we all been through, we all went to school for 12 years if you live here in the US.
Right.
And for the ones who did chose a career path that requires a particular education. You also committed that time and effort, test and money to then prolong your education, to go further in your education.
Right.
So that's 12 plus, depending on the career path you choose. That's 12. Come on! 12 plus at least 4 more years.
Right.
I mean, like I said again, depending on what career path you chose. So none of that seems fast. None of that's like instant.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I guess if it wasn't really like taught to us, like we're in the institution, quote unquote, rather the school, work, or job, is not meant or wasn't shown for it to be instant. Where does this instant gratification, this instant right now come from?
I have a theory on that, and we're gonna switch up the conversation just a little bit. By the way, that was Kirk Franklin. No, that was Byron Cage. That's an alarm I had that was going off, so don't pay attention to that. But anyway,
no, that's just a praise break.
Exactly.
That's all that
well,
was.
You better say that. But so listen. So we were talking about the violence in America. But he asked a good question. Where does this instant gratification come from? This is what I feel. I've thought about this often, actually, for years. I think it comes from the fact that they keep moving the goalposts. If that makes sense. What I mean by that is they keep whoever, I don't know if you want to call them the man, if you want to call them,
we can label them anything.
It
don't matter.
But the goalposts, the requirements for success keep moving, and I think that's the problem, because you talk about, so back when, our parents were in school or whatever, if you had if you went to college, got your degree, 9 times out of 10,
you were more likely to succeed.
Exactly.
Yeah, back in those days, you go to school,
absolutely.
get your degree. You was quote unquote back in those days, which they was right back in those days. The ones who did went to school, got an education. The ones who did went to college. Those were statistically the ones making the most money.
Absolutely.
The ones who had statistically, next to like the industrial. When they got into, but that's way back. That's like the 60s on the industrial era came in, like Ford and
so you're looking at the 50s and 60s
somewhere back in those times.
So even with that, so you're looking at college graduates normally were successful. You were back in those days, if you got into the industrial side, like you was talking about, with Ford, GM, certain companies like that, the assembly line stuff, you were guaranteed a pretty good life. So here it is.
That's the 40 years in the gold Rolex.
Right. Companies tried to keep you. Companies tried to do right by you. Here it is now. You got people who go to school for 8 years after high school, getting the masters and everything else. Can't find a job. You got people who would normally work the industrial side.
You got machines doing that now.
You got machines doing that. And then not even that, but here's the most disrespectful part of it to me is you got me working here. And then all of a sudden, within a month, you say, oh, by the way, we're going overseas. Okay, so now I'm out of it. And no notice. I can't tell you how many times I've read articles where this company was here, and then one day they saw a notice on the door, we're closed permanently. So,
no severance.
And then I can tell you from experience myself that I've been at companies who have had that person who's been faithful to the job, always there. Don't miss a day where you about to got the you got to stretch them out for them to miss.
Yeah.
And then right when they get invested or getting to the place where they can retire, they fire because they don't want to pay them that high salary no more.
Yeah.
So
for them not to pay them the high salary and them not have to contribute to the company anymore.
Exactly. So when you ask the instant gratification, it's the thing of I can't trust that you're gonna be here long enough. I can't trust that you're gonna be faithful to me. I can't trust that you're gonna be you're gonna be loyal to me like you want me to be loyal to you. Okay. So now I got to make my own way. It's and that's why the point I gave was there's no more American dream, because America, to me as a whole, they don't have one. They really don't have one. The American dream is get the money while you can.
Yeah, boy, I'm about to say get it while it's hot.
Exactly. So how do you do that if you're trying to be, you trying to be patient and work your way up the ladder and all that? I mean, it just don't work no more.
Yeah, no, that way is gone, bro. Those days are long gone. And I know we're supposed to be talking about violence when we get ready there, but yeah, those days long gone, brother.
Right.
Long gone, man.
So how do you tell somebody? Because here's my question, and I've talked to a gentleman about this, because one day I do want to talk about. So here's my question. I won't even go to that. Here's my question. I know a lot of drug dealers. Okay. Make pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Make really good. How do I convince them to stop dealing drugs?
You can't.
And find a regular job.
You can't.
You can't.
But being a guy that also has known some drug dealers, bro, the closest answer I can get to that, if I was to try to answer that realistically, that makes the most sense to me. And if I was a drug dealer and I had a friend of mine who's like, man, look, man, Brian, man, I care about you too much for you to be out here. Now, I mean, you better be coming with me with something other than a doggone job.
Exactly.
Now, if you got if you be like, hey, Brian, man, look, man, I learned this skill, bro. I mean, well, you can, flip houses up, or we can buy this property right here, and then, we can get the equity up in it. Then after a few years, we renovate it, we can sell it, and we can flip it. Do it 2 or 3 more times, then, bro, you ain't never got to do it again. You're going to have to come at them with a plan.
You got to. But so with things how they are.
And that's just the start. They ain't going to say that they're going to be with that plan.
Exactly. But with things how they are, I can't tell a drug dealer.
No, I'm damn near want to tell him to put me on. Why you play?
Man, listen.
Why you play?
You need me to drive what to where? Look, boy, hey. But see, that's my point.
Hey,
so, we talk about instant gratification. I can't tell this man to stop what he doing and let's just do it legit and work our way up the ladder and because I mean, look, if you really look at, man, we done got also, but look, this is good. So if you read some of the stories, some of the documentaries of some of the biggest drug dealers that's ever been in the U.S., all of them have the same story. Most of them, I won't say all. Most of them have the same story.
Similar.
I tried to do it legit. They wouldn't let me in. So this is what I had to do in order to make things happen. A lot of them have that story.
Yeah, a lot of them justify it that way. I mean, and like I said again, I ain't the higher power above. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta take that out with the man upstairs. But justification on doing something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Some people's gonna say, you got some people believe but there is no excuse
Right.
For something like that. And then, you got the ones who like, look, bro, I had no other choice.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And I'll say like Chris Rock. Like Chris Rock did this special one time, and he was I can't remember which special it was, but he was talking about OJ and all the things that OJ did, and he was like, I ain't saying he should have killed him, but I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
And so I'm kind of like that. Like I'm not saying you should do what you're doing.
Yeah.
But bruh, I do understand.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's just crazy out here.
Yeah, and you better come at with me with more than a job, boy. You try to get me out there making that kind of money as fast as I do. Ain't got to deal with no bosses, man, no co-workers, man.
Right.
Man, who? Bro, you start looking at the pros and the cons, man. After a while, bro, you be like, boy, the risk don't seem too worth it.
Okay.
Too
bad.
Too bad to take, man.
Too bad. So listen, I had another point, but we are at the deadline right now. So here's what I say. I believe, just based on our conversation today, number one is ego.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that got egos, which causes a lot of people to die for nothing, really. But then, secondly, if we want the violence to stop in America,
you gotta stop being so goddamn disrespectful.
We gotta stop being disrespectful. But I believe that there needs to be more opportunity out here to everybody. And I can already hear somebody saying, well, there's plenty of opportunities. I mean, all you got to do is look it up and da-da-da. Okay, well, listen. See, I was about to name somebody. But listen, there may be opportunities, but they're not being publicized. Now, whose fault is that? Whoever's providing the opportunities are not publicizing the opportunities. And so when a person feel like he has no opportunity, he's going to resort to violence. That's just what it is.
I mean, yes, I'm going to resort to violence.
If you say there's so many opportunities out there, and there's plenty of people who have came and said there's plenty of opportunity. This is the land of opportunity. Okay, then why don't we know about it? Why is it that certain sectors don't know about these opportunities?
I think more so now, if I had to take a jab at that though, I think more now, man, the opportunities are now being created, bro. You got to go out there and create your opportunity. I mean, now these days, bro, we live in a time where, bro, you can really create the opportunities you want. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, now do I know the sauce to it? No, I don't. Because if I did,
so
things would be different.
We need the sauce.
But
we need somebody to help us cook.
No, but how, I'm gonna tell you how the old people tell you how they could learn how to cook. Trial and error. Get in there and burn something up. You gonna do it eventually. The next thing you know,
that's what some of them are doing. They doing trial and error.
Yeah.
But you don't like how they trying.
Hey.
See what I'm saying? So, if you
have to beg, it have to make sense though. Like, I mean, when you're giving your efforts, you're giving your efforts out there. Whatever it is that you're out here trying to do. I mean, I know all of us want a better lives for ourselves.
Everybody wants a better life.
Everybody wants a
white,
better
black,
life.
rich, poor don't matter. Everybody wants a better life.
That's one thing where race really don't matter.
It don't.
I mean, we all want a better lives for ourselves. Sadly to say, even for myself, it took a very long time to figure out what could Brian even do to even much create. First, Brian had to figure out what it is exactly is what he wanted to create with himself.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, once that has been established, that's kind of like that piercing to that faucet of thoughts.
Right.
Now these certain other questions can start be formed and asked, and then you might not know the answer to a lot of these questions, but the questions are good.
Right.
As long as you can continue to ask yourself some questions and stuff like, well, dang, how I go about it?
Right.
Has it been done? Now, when I get to this one I was just about to say, has it been done? 9 times out of 10, there's an old saying said there's nothing new under the sun, or something like that. So there is some kind of way, some kind of how how determined you are, man. Like some people just like there is no excuse,
right,
to why they don't get it. You know what I mean? There are some people that say, hey, you know, and I'm not saying neither one of these people are wrong or no right, but you just have different sets of people out here. You just have people that say that I ain't gonna take no for an answer.
Right.
You know, then you got the ones out here that, you know, that may have been put in a good situation, may have knew the right people.
Knew the right people.
You feel
knew
what I'm
the
saying?
information.
And I mean, then you got the ones out here, like I say again, there ain't no opportunity out here. They go out there and they create it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you got to kind of find yourself. And if I had to guess and say in one of those three, like, bro, are you gonna be one of the ones that's gonna be like, well, I knew for me, I had to find a formula that worked for someone else, and I knew I had to learn it. So that's the route that I took. It's like, oh, okay, this person is able to do this. Oh, okay, he teaching how to do this. Oh, okay, bet. Let me learn it.
Right.
Like, let me see what do I have to learn to be able to attain these things that this person may
And
have.
that's good that you say. And that's my point. It's not so much. Look, some people often think that everybody wants something given to them. I don't want it given to me.
No,
I'll earn it, but help me. I mean,
please,
you know, just help. Right, just help me. Listen, we got to go, but let me just say this. I'll just say this piece and then because we almost into an hour right now. But so this is what I'll say. There was a gentleman I saw on Facebook videos, whatever they call it, the shorts, whatever they call it. Anyway, he was on there, and there's a black gentleman, and he was talking about these black kids. He was looking at their grades, and these kids were like smart. I mean, like smart. And this isn't overseas. This is right here in the U.S. Smart as a whip. Got the grades to prove it. 3.9, 4.0, stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff that I said I wish I won.
Right, which I did. But so he's like, how do you have these grades and don't have no scholarship? And it was like, well,
what the hell is a scholarship?
Where do you get the scholarship from? So he goes to the guidance counselor. Guidance counselor got all the scholarship information, but it was never showed to these black kids like they're shown to the white kids. And I'm not really making this a race thing. What I'm showing you is the fact that some people have the information, and some people don't. So what he ended up doing was giving these black kids the information, and now they can go to college. Now they can better themselves. But if he had not stepped in to show them that information, there's no telling what would have happened. You know, even a couple of them that did have a scholarship, they had exactly that, a scholarship. When you got a 4.0, you can have your whole school paid for, but no one tells them that. And my point in saying all of this is, some people just don't want you to give us it. Just show us where the information is. You know, let's just make it fair. You want to stop the violence and stop people from making bad decisions? Give us another route. Show us another route. That's all I'm saying.
You got to give them another route, man.
Hey, listen, we got to go. Hope you enjoyed the talk, and we'll be back with closing remarks. All right. All right. Here we are at the end of the show. G.T.O. Grown and Throwed Off Volume 2, the best of Volume 2. And if you haven't heard Volume 1, go listen to it. If you like it, tell somebody about it. If you heard Volume 1, listen to it again, all right? But yeah, it has been a blast this year. And like I said before, the best is yet to come. We're just beginning, people. We're just beginning. So listen, on behalf of myself, B Mac, K Love, let me give you something to think about. We always talk about New Year's resolution and what we plan to do. This year, I want you to plan to live your best life. That's what I want you to do. This year, I want you to plan to live your best life, no matter what that may be. Whatever goal that you have, pursue it. Don't just let it be a New Year's resolution and you forget about it by mid-January. Whatever you decided that you wanted to do when the new year came in, pursue it with a passion. This right here, G.T.O, is my passion. This is something that I cannot put down. And you'll kind of know what's your passion when you want to put it down and you can't put it down. That's G.T.O for me, as well as some other projects I'm working on. By the way, we do have some other projects that's going to come about, and I will keep y'all informed with that as they come. But all I'm saying is, pursue your passion. Whatever goals you set, pursue that goal. I got a word for somebody. Dare to dream again. Dare to dream again. Some of you have already put down your dream, and I'm talking about that, like I said, that passion, that goal. Maybe this goes beyond a New Year's resolution. Maybe this might have been the New Year's resolution for 2020. And you put down that resolution, that goal, that dream. You forgot about it. You stopped dreaming. You stopped thinking about it because you said it'll never come to pass. Pick that dream back up. Pick that goal back up, no matter what it is. Don't let no hater stop you, or don't let anything that comes about hinder you from dreaming again. Make every hater a lie. Make every devil a lie. That's what I'm talking about. So now that I've said my piece, once again, on behalf of B Mac K Love, this is Mr. DRE, Grown and Throwed Off Crew. We love you. Hey, keep following us, keep subscribing, keep telling people about us. We're going to see you much, much more this year, all right? Peace.